Hey folks, hi. This is Gigi. Welcome back, Gigi Unfiltered. We are still in the holiday season. Well, Halloween holiday season. Know what I mean? Anyway, it's actually Saturday today. Gigi, it's just been so busy, so very busy for me this week, which I'll get into. I'm hoping that let me see if I fix this. I don't feel like I'm right centered there. I'm hoping to have this clip updated on Sunday or uploaded on Sunday. But okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna drop some money. I got a quote of the week that we're gonna be diving into, and so here we go. Oh, and we're having a cold foam. I've been eating my coffee this week. Right, folks, let's go ahead and see how much money we're going to be dropping again, okay? So, where do I start? First, let's see how much money we have here. Gigi, don't get confused. Okay, here we go. Let's count this money. Hey, folks up there. All right, let's count it first, and then we'll go ahead and start the chat, okay? First things first, right? Okay. Here's 60, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. 176, that's not bad. Hey, girls. Hey, girlies. All right. So let's go ahead. So I think I had mentioned that Big Dog was going to have to be taken off. I can't remember because we got some word that there was a loss in his family, so he had to go back to the Midwest. We weren't doing anything here today. We are definitely doing something with our money, with our money. So he flew back. I think it was Monday. Not yet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop in here. And he didn't get back till Friday. Well, my plan, I was going to have this whole week. I wasn't going to go back with him, just Big Dog. So I was going to have this whole week. I was going to clean out the freezer. Was going to go ahead and clean out the refrigerator. Do the detailed stuff, because I want to get ready for the holidays. Did that happen? No. We've been having issues with our house. We moved. This was a new build probably about 5 years ago. And probably about a couple years ago, the builders started coming because there's that type of issues. So anyway, I don't know if you noticed before, I had some blue tape on my ceilings. Well, that was the builders, and they hadn't come back to paint it. They sanded it, fixed whatever they needed to fix, but never came back to paint it. Well, I gave them dates, to paint, and did they confirm anything? No. They come down 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm at Reggie's. Went to Reggie's on Monday. Big Dog is leaving that afternoon, and Big Dog let him in because we've been trying to get them in here, so let's see what they can do. Oh my gosh, so that did not go well for Gigi. Okay, let me go ahead and drop some money in here. Going to do 15. Let's see here, there's 5. There's 15 there. So I had to tell them, you need to be out here at 2 o'clock. Nothing after 2. Big Dog was supposed to go back into the dentist on Monday to get his bottom either one more reset or actually get his bottom plate. Well, that didn't happen either because he had to go. So, we were going to put, I think, 47 here. I know we were going to put 10 here. Make sure, because I kind of know what I'm going to do. Let's put 10 here. So that didn't happen, and I was getting every holiday, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. Yeah, I like to do little packages for my girls, and I've been wanting to get it out. My mom wanted to pick up some items on Tuesday, so Ross Day 10% off. Okay, I got some stuff too. So anyway, I did that Tuesday. I had an appointment Tuesday, so we actually went Tuesday afternoon. There's such a difference when you're shopping in the afternoon compared to in the mornings. I love shopping in the mornings because, I don't know, people just get funny. And there's too many of them. Back up. So we went to TJ Maxx. We went to Ross. Did we go to Walmart? I don't think we went to... I don't think we went to Walmart because we started so late. We started shopping so late. Okay, so here's $10 in here. I think I wanted to drop something in here because before we know it, this is going to be up upon us, and I won't even have anything to be paid for. And I think I was going to drop 15. So because beginning of the year, probably by spring, we get an AC check, we get the soft water check, and we have to pay for an ambulance out here in Arizona for the county that we're in. So I'm thinking it's been running about 400, but the price of everything is freaking ridiculous. I think it's gonna be closer to 500. So that's what this $1,000 for. And no, it's not gonna happen in 30 days, but I'm probably gonna need it all at the same time, 30 days. So let's go ahead and drop 15 here. I'm starting little by little. So let's see here. Do 15 here. Next, I think I was gonna drop some there. Okay. Well, we'll find out. And then Thursday, so then Wednesday the guys came back because I kicked them out at 2 o'clock so I can take Big Dog to the airport. And we're going to put some money in a plane account for Big Dog. So let's see, I think there should be a $2 bill in here, or $2. And I'll go ahead and, yep, there's $2. So put this in here. And then Friday, so now whatever, because I also wanted to convert my spice rack drawers. So, the stuff I wanted to get done while he wasn't here, because it's not that I can't do that stuff when I'm here, but it's not, I can take my time, I can play my music, I can just kind of like, whatever I want to do, I can go ahead and do it. Not that I can't, but it's different. You kind of know what I mean? So anyway, so I got up early. Well, Luna, I'm always getting up early. We were up by 6. So I was up there converting that drawer out. At least I did that. I felt good about that. So where is my, well, I guess I'll use this one, brown one. So did that, and then he came in. I was able to get him in at the airport that was close to us. That was nice. I didn't have to drive all the way to Phoenix. That's a job. Okay, did that. So let's see how much money we have now for our teeth. So now what's going on, is that he is going to be going back this coming Monday for the bottom. So hopefully we can get something going. So either it's going to be the final or one more reset, and then he'll get his final. Then they'll start working on the top. All right, so let's see what I have here. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh no, I missed dropping some money someplace. Hold on. Put some there. I haven't done this one here. Did I put it in here? Oh, I didn't put any money in here, huh? No wonder I have so much money. 40. See? Gigi got distracted. 41. Let's see here. There's 80, 41, 42. Because let's see, I was going to do 80 something. There's 80. 81. Let's see. Oh, Gigi, get it together. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what I have here. 40, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I already got 45. So let's do this, and we'll do 44. Because then I have 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So, okay. Hold on. Okay, let's put this over here. Come on, Gigi, get it together. All right. So here's 44. Because I can't believe Christmas are going to be here. I was looking at, so to get Big Dog out to the Midwest, it was like, at least I was able to get it under $500. Ridiculous. So now I'm looking for tickets to go out to my girl, and because we were going back and forth as to whether or not to fly or take the Luna. So Big Dog said, if you can get tickets for under $800 to Texas, let's just fly. Because he's saying with the cost of gas and everything that's going to entail, he goes, if you can get it under $800, book it. And I had some points with Southwest, so I'm going to get it just over $700, so that's great. So I'll be booking that this week. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see my baby girls. My baby girls. Okay, so this is my big girl Charlie. And here's my Alex. She's my buddy. Oops. And there's my Teddy. She is, I call her Bright Eyes because she's got these pretty, pretty eyes. So anyway. All right, so we'll put this in here. Now that I've done that, 44, yeah, I did that. Get it together, Gigi, get it together. All right. Now you're going to tell me if I doubled in here because I saw the 45, but I think I did 45 last time. So anyway, there we go. All right, now we'll go ahead and do the teeth. Yeah, I just can't tell you how excited I am about some of the girls. Because my big girl, she'll be here for Christmas, though. I always enjoy spending time with her. We bake cookies, and she usually do a gingerbread. That's what she likes to do. And we have to at least take Luna for a walk. We have a picnic. There's a park not far from here. So me and her go walk over there. I enjoy doing it. It's just like time I get to do with her. We'll walk. It's not that far away. You know, hold her little hand, tell her little tales. She tells me about her world, you know, her world. And, you know, it's just nice. And now she's a big girl. She's 6 years old. So I'm quite looking forward to that time with her. All right. So I have 84 because we are doing... Right, that right, baby. We are doing smile money. All right. Oh, there we go. So let's see. 84. Count it one more time. 84, 84. So let's go ahead and do this. And I don't think they're going to need the rest of the money until they start this process. I think it is in January, which will be nice. So I'll find out about that. So just gives me more time to be dropping some money. You know what I mean? Okay. So here's 84. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Oh my gosh, Gigi. Well, I guess I'll use this fancy pen. I think this came with a planner. Is it blue? Don't be blue. So today is Saturday. Today is 10/25. Of course it's blue. 10/25. Oh well. Deal with it. That's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. Unexpected surprises. All right. So let's add this up. Let's see what I have in here now. Oh, it should be over 1,800. Wow. Ooh.
Well, hello, Nana, and Auntie Clara, and Uncle Tom. Hope you're having a good one and enjoying Gigi's clip. She's kind of funny.
All right.
See ya.
Put this over here so my peeps out there can see it. 1834, 4661 plus 84. Total we have saved is 4745. That's great. That's great. All right. I'm pleased with that. We're getting there. So tomorrow, okay. So I got a new mattress for our guest room because we've had that mattress in there for I don't know how long, but it needed to be replaced. So I had to ask my kids because I know where I've got mattresses, but I figured I think they get them online or something. So I went ahead and I asked them, and they told me, yeah, my daughter got hers from Wayfair, and my son got his at Sam's Club. So I think we ended up, and they're not that expensive compared, because ship them in a box. So they're not that expensive. So I told Big Dog, I'm going to try that, because it's just for the guest room. It's not like, you know, somebody's sleeping in it every day. It's like maybe 2 times a year that it's being used. And it's mainly my daughter-in-law, my Charlie that's utilizing that room, because my boy usually crashes in here. That the girls sleep in there. Because I got way too much stuff for Charlie to be let loose in here, but she's very curious. So anyway, I told Big Dog I wanted to get a mattress. So we went ahead and pulled it out of the Christmas fund, because to me that's Christmas money. So I got that taken care of. We got it during Prime Day. I think everything I got for it was like $250. That's not bad. For a mattress, that's not bad. So I saw some videos where people were opening up these mattresses that come in a box, and they open it and they're falling up against the wall, or they're getting another mattress because it just like opens up. So I sent it to Big Dog, said, we can't do that. If I find it, I'm going to go ahead and put it up there for you guys because it's so funny. So anyway, I think that's it for right now. We're going to go ahead and do the quote. Let me see. Okay, here. This is a quote that it's a quote because it's by Tara Renze. I think her name is Renze. And it's embrace change as the catalyst for growth and self-actualization. Big fancy words there, right? Embracing change. See, it still sounds off. Embrace change as the catalyst for growth and self-actualization. Tara Rinse. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do that. So here we go. Okay, folks, let me see if I can find that quote, because the way I have it written down here, it doesn't sound right. But it is by Tara Rins. Let's see if I'm pronouncing that right. So let me go ahead and look for that here. Yeah, okay, here it is. I found it. Okay. Embracing change as a catalyst for growth and self-actualization. You know, I think I've talked about this before, how really change is about, change is part of life. It's going to happen no matter what. So we can either embrace it or we can fight it. And the thing is, some changes are slow in coming, and some changes just happen, just like that. How are you going to handle that? And the thing is, the way you handle that change is what's going to define how you go through that change. Whether or not you're going to grow, or you're going to fight it, you're going to resist it, or you're going to go through it, even though it may be something you don't want to do, but maybe it's something that you have to do. You just don't know it yet, you know? I think the biggest change that I have is probably my divorce. And that change was not something that I asked for. It wasn't something that I was looking for. It was just like, we're getting a divorce. Just saying. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes change will come to you in a way that you're least expecting it, or you don't want it, you don't see it coming, you don't understand why it's coming, but now it's there in front of you, sitting in front of you. What are you going to do about it? So for me, what I had to do is, first of all, I had to figure out, why are we doing this? Because I knew what it was going to do to my kids. Or at least I thought I knew, because basically what you're doing in divorce when you have families. Now, understand, I know there are some divorces that are very, very good, very, very healthy, and they can co-parent very well, and they get along great. Mine wasn't like that. A lot of them aren't. You know, so, but for me, the way I work, I have to figure things out. I have to understand why, because to me, once I understand why, then I kind of know what I need to do. What's my next move? Because I knew my next move was that once we told the kids, I'm out. Because I wasn't going to be one of these divorcees, I guess, that make a breakup, make a breakup, make a breakup, make a breakup with the ex. You know, me and him been together too long. I was 13 years old when I first met him, and we had been married over 20 years. I wasn't going to do that. So, like I said, when this change happened, really, that's a change. And I suggested, look, we either see a priest, a chaplain, or a counselor, but we're going to see somebody first before we do this, because obviously you've been thinking about this, and I had no idea you were thinking about it. But that's okay. We're going to figure it out. So once we went into, because we did go to family therapy or counseling, I knew he was done. He was checked out. So there was no salvaging it. That's fine. If that's where he's at, that's where he's at. There's nothing I can do about it. But what I needed to do now was to try to come to some type of terms as to why that was happening. And for me to be not okay, but to accept it and move on. So once we decided that, we were going to tell the kids, that's when I like I said, that change was very difficult. That was very, very hard. That was, like I said, probably the hardest thing I ever had to do. Because I think sometimes with divorce, some people may see it as a sign of failure. And to me, I think I see it, that was a chapter in my life that I had to go through. I had to go through it in order to get my kids, in order to get my girls. I had to go through that. And that's okay. I have no regrets about it. Because even though it was very painful, there was a lot of growth that came out of that. I came to understand myself better. I came to understand what I wasn't going to accept anymore and what I was willing to accept. I was fortunate enough to be able to meet a good man. I think I'm a better mom to my kids because I'm more open. Where before I think I was very shut down, very resistant. But that's what I'm saying. I embraced that change because I had to. But out of that came good. I sometimes felt like, when the phoenix coming out of the fire, you had to go through the fire. You just gotta push through it. And once you push through it, it's almost like oh, it's like refreshing. I did it. I survived that, And sometimes it's uncomfortable and it's painful, but the thing is, once you realize that you got through it, you're much smarter than you were before. You really are. It may not feel good going through it, but it is actually, you got to embrace that change and understand this is where your journey is going to be taking you. This is what you got to do to be you. And this is what you got to do to be a better you. Whether or not it was thrown upon you, how you go through it says more about you than anything else. It's hard, but how you go through it. So I'm not saying, what's a quote about looking at the bright side? Each silver lining, every cloud has a silver lining. I'm not going to say that because I didn't see that at the time. I was just like, oh shit, now what? That's what I was thinking. So you have to really decide, now what are you going to do? And I'm a survivor. I knew I was going to get through this one way or the other. I just had to figure out how. How was I going to do that? And once I figured out how to do it, then I knew I was going to be okay. But it's going through that process of being okay with that and accepting that and understanding this is what we're going to be at. This is what we needed to do. That's what I'm saying. Embrace the change as hard as it is, because you can actually come out of the other side better. A better you. And isn't that what we're all trying to do? We're all trying to be the best selves that we can be. The best selves for ourselves, the best selves for our families, the best self for our kids, the best self for our partners, the best self to present yourself to the world. Because once you're at your best, what comes to you is better. Because you don't have all that negativity anymore. You're not carrying all that crap with you anymore. You're lighter, you're more open, you're more receptive. That's part of the embracing the change that can be a catalyst. You know what I'm saying? A catalyst for realizing, it's like after I had some time out of that divorce, out of that marriage, I remember this one time thinking to myself, how the hell was that okay? How was it that I accepted that type of behavior? And why was I okay with it? That's part of the self-actualization that I needed to figure out. And I did figure it out. I said, I ain't doing that no more. But that's where the growth came into play. So that's what I'm saying. Even though hard stuff is so freaking hard to get through, don't be scared. It's hard and it's painful. Me and Big Dog were kind of talking about this today because he does a really good job at compartmentalizing his feelings and his emotions. I can do that to a degree. He does it way, and he, like I said, he had a loss this week in his family. And we were kind of talking about it. I told him, I go, you know what? You're really good at it. And he acknowledges that he does. And it's like, what? Let me start over. When we were talking about that, I told him, as hard as it is to, keep those feelings down, because you just chuck it. Sometimes I can feel them right here. When you want to cry and you're upset and you hold it, that's what I know. You better knock it off. There's shit that you got to deal with. So that's when I know, okay, so what's going on? What's going on that I'm holding back and I'm not being the real Gigi? So that's why I was, when I was talking to him, I go, that stuff's going to come out one way or another. It could be in bad behavior, misbehaving, it could be in anger, or it could be, hurting yourself. It comes out. It comes out one way or another. If we don't push through all that crap that we're holding on to because it hurts to go through it, it's going to come back. Believe me, it's going to come back. So that's what I'm saying. Being here, we're talking about it a little bit. But anyway, I think that's even off topic. But anyway, embracing change. So like I said, as hard as it may be, I'm so excited about talking about this because I think there are so many things out there that are so unexpected, but really it's an invitation for ways that we can actually change where we're going. It teaches us resilience that maybe we didn't know that we were able to get through. It sparks creativity because now we have a new eye. We're looking at things differently, and that's not a bad thing. And sometimes it even deepens our faith in ourselves. Maybe it deepens your faith in whatever your faith that you believe in. Because I'm trying to say but sometimes that can also help. Hanging on to something that you know is going to help get you through it. I know I'm a believer. I have a faith that has helped me many, many times. I just, one of the things I would tell Tiffany, you just got to believe in knowing. Not believing it. You just have faith in knowing. I just have faith in knowing that it's going to work out. I know my Gary would ask me, how do you know it's going to work out okay? I just have faith in knowing. It's just faith. It's just faith that I'm going to walk through it and it's going to be okay. One way or another, it's going to be okay. And that's all I can do. Because you can't do any more than that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that's going to help you get through it, don't hesitate to hold on to that. Maybe right now it feels uncertain. It doesn't feel right and you're scared. But that's okay. Because, that's all part of life. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn new things. We're here to be present. We're here for appreciation of the day, for gratitude for the day, to appreciate the people in our lives. That's what we're here for, but you got to show it. And if something's holding you back from doing that because that means a change, don't let it hold you back. Because the only one that's going to hurt is you. In the long run, it really is, because you might feel bad because you didn't tell, once that person is gone, you might feel bad because you didn't share with that person how you actually felt. You didn't tell them what you wanted to tell them. And like my mama says, time waits for nobody. If you got something to share it now. Don't hesitate, because time waits for no one. Okay? All right, so let me read that quote again. Embracing change. Oh, let me get off my phone because I'm not sure I wrote it right here. And I just had it on my phone here. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Embracing change as a catalyst for growth and self-actualization. Embrace it, baby. See where it's going to take you. Be the person that you're supposed to be. Be the better you. Don't let anybody stop you from doing that, because sometimes there are people that we think that are in our life, are there for good. Sometimes they're jealous. Sometimes they like you where you're at because you fit their needs. Don't be afraid for change, because embracing change as a catalyst for growth and self-actualization. That's what I'm saying. Right? Right. All right, folks, I think that's all. Next week is Halloween. Let's see how festive Gigi will be at that time. And until then, I hope you folks have a good one. You working stiffs out there, remember, tits up. Have a good one. This one's for you. And until next week.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like